Whitney, you can't mean that. You want Miles to die, your own son, your own precious little boy?
No, he's not my son. Yes, I gave birth to him, but he's not mine anymore. I put him up for adoption.
Behind my back.
Look, Chad, you adopted him. He's yours now, so if he's sick, he's your problem.
I have never met such a heartless mother.
Who asked you?
Whitney, look, I've done everything I could think of to help him. I knew formulas, liquid vitamins, water, but he can't keep anything down. Whitney, please help him. Nurse him so he's strong enough for our mother to treat him at the hospital.
Please.
Do it, Whitney.
Whitney, nurse our son.
I knew it was a mistake to come here. I'm gonna go back to the Blue Note.
For you, Squirt. Nobody burns my little sister and gets away with it.
I mean, if I had known that closing the club really meant meeting you, I would have done this a long time ago.
You're a smooth talker. Almost as smooth as this fine champagne.
Well, speaking of fine, you are that, and then some.
I like you.
Yeah, I did all that.
And your place. I'm glad to see Harmony finally join the real world by having an after-hours club.
What can I say? I love being up at night. All night.
My kind of guy.
You're my kind of lady. Cheers.
Sorry you're not here to see this, Spike. Nobody gives my little sister drugs to take advantage of her and then blackmails my dad to keep the pit like this open. I hope you burn in hell, Spike. For now, club's a start.
You know that Sheridan killed Catherine's sister, Rachel?
Yes, Martin, I know.
How?
Alistair. He let me know the awful truth a while back. I guess he was hoping I'd use it to tear you and Catherine apart.
My God, it's all here.
Don't think I wasn't tempted to use it.
I mean, you could have gone to Catherine and told her that if she didn't stay away from me, that you'd tell Sheridan that her nightmares were true, that she murdered her Aunt Rachel.
That would have crushed Sheridan. Might have even driven her to madness. That's why I couldn't do it. I have loved her like she was my own daughter her whole life. I could never hurt her like that.
My God, Pilar. You are the finest, most noble woman I have ever known.
We just have to find Marty. I will die without my son.
Sheridan, we are gonna find him, okay? I promise.
I'll call headquarters. Have all roads leaving Harmony sealed off, so there's no way Alistair can escape with Beth and Marty.
I'm just sorry that it took so long to prove that Marty's your son. So am I. And now to be dealing with this when Marty should finally be with you. Thank you for believing me, Mother. For understanding. Of course I believe in you, darling. I'll always believe in you.
So I was right about Beth all along. I mean, she was too good to be true.
I just wonder what Beth did to make Dr. Culver think she was pregnant, you know?
I mean, maybe she was pregnant, you know? Maybe she lost the baby, then tried to pass Marty off as her own. Look, I don't know how Beth got Marty in the first place, but she has him now, and I'm not gonna rest until I have my son back in my arms.
Suit yourself, my dear. You're never going to see Marty again. Your son is dead to you, Sheridan. And Luis will be dead to you, too, very soon.
of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I can't believe I've kept Rachel's death a secret for so many years. Can't believe I'm finally talking about it.
Well, Alistair's note was short in specifics. Can you tell me exactly what happened that night?
You might want to sit down first. You know, it all started back when Alistair and Rachel were engaged. Rachel finally saw Alistair for the tyrant he was, and she tried to end the relationship. Well, Alistair, he retaliated, had Rachel kidnapped, and faked her death in the boating accident. That's the real reason that Rachel was buried here in Harmony and not in Boston. Not that Alistair was too grief-stricken to let Rachel go, but that bastard couldn't risk the Barretts finding out that Rachel wasn't buried in her coffin.
Where did he hide Rachel?
He held her prisoner at the Crane Lake cabin for years, Pilar. Years.
Oh, my God. That man's cruelty knows no bounds.
People thought that Alistair married Catherine in his grief over Rachel, but the truth is, he married Catherine to torment Rachel. I mean, and she knew what Catherine was in for, but she couldn't warn her.
Horrible.
You know, things only got worse over the years. I mean, Alistair divided his time between raping Catherine at the mansion and raping Rachel at the lake cabin. And then finally one night, Rachel escaped and she came to the mansion to have it out with Alistair. She surprised him in his bedroom and she attacked him with just her fists. And little Sheridan, she heard the commotion and she came running in and she saw some woman attacking her father. Despite Alistair's past cruelty toward her, Sheridan defended Alistair. So she stabbed Rachel repeatedly with a letter opener, finally killing her.
Alistair he let little Sheridan kill Rachel.
He just stood there and watched. No doubt he enjoyed it, that sick bastard.
Oh, my God, poor Sheridan.
No, Sheridan, I mean, she might have blocked the whole thing out in her mind at first, but then when her nightmare started, she remembered a blonde woman in dim light, and she thought that she had killed her mother.
Oh, my God. She has lived with that crushing guilt her entire life. Even after Alistair sent her off to Europe and those unscrupulous psychiatrists told her that she had imagined it all. Oh, my God, no wonder her life has been such an emotional mess.
What Alistair did to Sheridan was unspeakable.
But, okay, wait. What do you have to do with Rachel's death?
Alistair, he couldn't have Rachel's body being discovered, you know, especially when people thought that she'd been dead for so many years, and the truth would have come out that he held her prisoner, and he didn't want Sheridan labeled a murderer. That just would have been bad for industries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid,
Well,
right?
we were living at the cottage then. And Alistair called me, and he told me to come to the mansion and help him dispose of the body. We buried Rachel on the grounds that night.
You helped bury a murder victim.
Listen, Laura, you have to understand that Alistair threatened to kill you and the kids if I refused.
Oh, God, no.
That's why I built the gazebo where I did. To help keep Rachel's body hidden. I mean, she rested there until recently. You know, back when Teresa was in the hospital before having Jane. And Luis was pressing me to come clean about my connection to Harmony.
Oh, my God, how much they have endured, all because of Alistair.
I have to find Marty. I can't lose him again.
You won't. Luis, Sam, the whole Harmony police force are doing everything they can to bring Marty back. And I know they're going to find him, Sheridan. I'm sure of it.
I know they will, honey. And once they do, you're going to have your son back. And Beth's going to be able to explain how she even got Marty in the first place. And one thing's for sure, he did not just show up on her doorstep. What's remarkable is that you knew Marty was your son the whole time, even though the DNA test said otherwise.
How is it that the results were wrong?
Yeah, how did they prove that Beth was Marty's mother? Initially, my friend Dottie only tested Beth's DNA against Marty's. She then reran the DNA test of mine against Marty's and found a perfect match.
Wait, how did Beth's DNA match at all?
Well, brace yourselves for this one. Beth is my half-sister.
What?
Oh, my God.
Really? Wait, how is that possible?
Mother, I know that this is probably even ridiculous to ask, but you didn't have any other children other than Julian or me, did you?
No, of course not.
It's exactly what I thought. Alistair had an affair with Mrs. Wallace.
Oh, my God. Alistair rode that old jalopy? Oh. And people say I'm depraved.
And Gwen, you were always suspicious of Beth, even before Sheridan.
I was, but I never had any proof.
Neither did I. And Luis always dismissed my suspicions because he knew Beth most of his life, and I always gave him the benefit of the doubt, more times than I should have. But there was one thing that I could never let go of, that Marty was my son. I just knew it. If only Luis had believed me.
Darling, look, it's going to be okay. Once you have Marty back here, nothing else will matter.
You know, how did my happy home become command central in the search for, what's his name? Marty. Whatever. It's just that Pilar has so many illegitimate grandchildren, it's hard for me to keep track. Honestly, Rebecca, how can even you be so cold-hearted when a helpless little boy is missing? Oh, please, it's easy. He's not related to me, so I could care less, and you need to stop acting like you do care.
Hey, I want to go check with the help, see if anyone's heard from or seen Alistair.
I'll go with you.
You heard me. Alert State Police, Coast Guard, and the Border Patrol. There's no way Alistair's getting away with this.
Father must have been helping Beth all along. And he probably even had a hand in my kidnapping.
Nothing Alistair does surprises me. He's a monster.
Mother, I'm so sorry. I've been so preoccupied that I just noticed now. You're here at the mansion. Why?
I've moved back in.
After everything that Father has put you through, why would you do such a thing?
Catherine, it's all up to you. I mean, if you come and live with me, the secret dies with us. Catherine, don't listen to him. All you have to do to protect your daughter is come live with me in the mansion.
Why? And why would you go back to Father?
Keep him quiet, will you?
Are you sure we're safe here?
Absolutely safe. I oversaw the construction of this place myself. Now, you just sit tight, and as soon as it's safe, I'm gonna sneak you and Marty out of the country.
What about Luis? I want him to come with us.
Well, I doubt very much that that's gonna happen.
But he's Marty's father, and I love him.
So what? I doubt very much if Luis is gonna take you back once he learns that you stole Sheridan's baby.
I want Luis.
That's too bad you want Luis. You'll be lucky to get out of here with your life and your son. Now, if you complain one more time, I'll send you back to Luis myself. In a body bag.
Yes, Miles is crying. He is crying because he is hungry. Your little boy is literally dying to eat, and you are the only one who can do anything to save him.
Mother, leave me alone, please.
Giving your child up for adoption, Whitney, is one thing. Turning your back on a starving baby is quite another. Especially when the child is yours. Now get over there and nurse that baby.
No, I won't do it.
Whitney!
Miles has been sick ever since he was born, Mom.
He was well enough for Chad to adopt him.
Okay, yeah, only now he's sick again. Don't you see? Miles never should have been born. Now, what am I going to do? Nurse him so that he's strong enough for a bunch of tests and prolong his suffering? No, if God wants him to die, then that's what we should let him do.
Well, who are you to say God wants Miles to die?
Well, she met him in a chat room, Chad. Isn't that right? Or did he chisel that down for you on a clay tablet, Whitney?
It is what God wants. But we just keep interfering.
Wow. You have some nerve telling us what God does and does not want.
Fox is right. You know, I don't even know you anymore.
What the hell happened to you, huh?
I'm just being honest. Sometimes children aren't meant to make it. No matter how hard you try to fight to save them. Just Miles is one of those children.
I know that your father and I did not raise you to be this callous and this uncaring. You get over there and you nurse that baby.
No, I will not.
So, pretty lady, what is your name?
Fancy.
Fancy, because you are, right?
What's yours?
Spike.
Nice fit.
I'm really just psyched to have a baby like you in Harmony. And I really hope you plan to chill here for a while.
I suppose I could be tempted.
Allow me. You lick a few of these, and then it's party time.
Thanks. I will stick to the bubbly.
Sure. Okay, suit yourself. But if you change your mind, I've got plenty of these.
I'll just bet you do. Ladies' room?
Yes, sorry. That way. Phew.
Wish I could see the look on Spike's face when he finds out his club burned down tonight.
You are my passion for life.
When I first read this note from Alistair, I couldn't believe it. Sheridan stabbing Catherine's sister to death, a sister everyone thought was dead. But then I realized it was so hideous. It had to be true.
That's why I left Harmony. You know, my part in covering Rachel's death, you know, burying her in an unmarked grave, knowing what going to the police would do to Sheridan and Catherine, Alistair's threat to kill you and the kids if I told what I knew, it was all getting to be too much. And when Alistair threatened to kill me for protecting Catherine, I realized that if I died, Alistair's part in Rachel's death would die with me. And I knew that I had to live to fight another day.
So you went to Mexico with Catherine?
Yes. May God forgive me.
Well, there's one thing puzzles me still.
What?
Why would Catherine agree to move back into the mansion with Alistair?
Alistair told Catherine that if she didn't, that he'd go to Sheridan and tell her that she murdered her mother's sister. And we all know that that would demolish Sheridan.
Yes, it would. She was so relieved when she found out that Catherine was alive, that she hadn't killed her. She found out now that she actually did kill someone, and that it was her aunt, no less. God, I can't imagine what that would do to her.
Well, and neither could Catherine. That's why she gave in to Alistair. I mean, she felt guilty enough leaving Sheridan before, but to hurt her again when there was still a chance that Sheridan and Louise could be happy, this wasn't an option.
Oh, I admire Catherine for putting her happiness aside, and that way she can guarantee Sheridan's well-being.
Clara, whatever you may think, Catherine has always tried to put her children first. That's why she left Harmony years ago. She thought she was protecting them from Alistair.
Even so, Martin, I still think she had other options, ones that did not involve you. But that was then, and this is now.
Well, actually, Catherine being back with Alistair now involves me. Well, us.
I don't like the sound of that.
Alistair put one more condition on keeping Sheridan in the dark about Rachel.
What?
Alistair insists that we renew our marriage vows to one another.
That's outrageous.
I know that, Pilar. I know it's asking way too much of you too soon.
Mother, why would you move back to the mansion? After all the horrible things that Father has done to you. He raped you here. He tried to kill you when you were down in Mexico.
Look, I did tell you the truth, and I haven't forgotten Sheridan, but there's no place else I can go.
Please, Mother, you are a wealthy woman in your own right. You could live anywhere you want.
I want to be here. I want to be close to you and to Julian and my grandchildren.
Living in harmony is all fine and good, but why here?
Well, to tell you the truth, Martin played into my decision.
How so?
Well, he's committed to rebuilding his marriage with Pilar and reuniting with his family, and I'm all for that. And I just know that if I lived alone, that Pilar would worry that somehow he might stray. I know he wouldn't, but I've already caused her enough grief. I don't want to cause her any more.
Even so, I just don't see how you can do it.
You know, Sheridan, I understand why you're confused about this, but really, it was Catherine's choice. Honey, just be happy she's home to stay.
Look, I'm going to be close to you and Julian. And maybe we can make up for some lost time. Marty will have his grandmother, and Gwen and Ethan and Eve and Julian, they'll protect me from your father. And when they find Marty and they bring him home, we're going to be one big, happy family.
Have any of the staff seen my father or Beth?
Nah, we're not giving up.
Don't worry, we'll find Alistair and Beth.
You know what? I don't even care about Alistair and Beth now. I mean, they could go grab Edna and be the perfect, happy family from hell for all I care. All I care about is getting my son back.
Grab Edna? She's nothing but bone and dust with a diaper rash. Oh, Lord. I need a drink. Oh, and you have to forget about happily ever after with Luis.
Right, all right. You don't have to get so hostile. I'm happy I still have Marty.
Oh, good. Beggars can't be choosers. Now, you just sit quiet. I've got to figure out where I'm going to take you and Marty once this is safe.
Don't you worry, sweetie. Mommy's gonna take good care of you. One day, we're gonna get your daddy back. I promise on my honor as a Crane.
You know, you have some nerve smacking me when this is all your fault.
Oh, no, Whitney. No, you are not going to pass blame for Miles' condition on me, because I could help him if you would nurse him.
Miles is sick because he was born out of incest, Mom. Why? Because Chad and I didn't know we were related when we were together. Why? Because you kept the fact that you had a son secret.
You know, this blame game is getting really old, Whitney. Stop being a martyr and start being a mother. Nurse your baby. At least give him a chance to get some strength till I can find out what's wrong with him.
Eve, please, just calm down. This isn't doing Miles any good.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to convince her to save her own son.
He's not my son anymore.
Oh, please. Don't try to hide behind legalities. There is a child, and you have the power to help that child. To not do that is tantamount to child abuse.
Just leave me alone.
If Miles dies, you'll be guilty of starving him to death.
Shut up.
We need to talk.
No, not right now. Just leave me alone, please.
Fox, perhaps Whitney needs a moment on her own to rethink her decision.
No, we don't have any time for that. Come on.
No, we don't. Miles is getting weaker by the moment.
Yeah, Whitney, look at him. Little guy's really bad off. He needs you to help him. I know what a good person you are at heart. Too good to just stand there and let him suffer.
Then you don't know me, because sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. I don't want Miles to suffer any more than any of you do, but if I nurse him, that's exactly what's going to happen. Doctors and nurses are going to torture him trying to save him when he's just going to die anyway, don't you see?
You don't know that.
One thing's for sure. Whitney, you're not going to be able to live with yourself if you let Miles die.
Julian, what if Whitney's right? What if this is our fault? Maybe God's punishing us for our past by taking away our grandson. What have we done?
Sounds like something's burning.
Oh! Oh no. Someone's in the club. Oh, I gotta put this out before I hurt anyone. Hey! Hey, what the hell are you doing? What's going on? Yo, is there anyone else in there? Yeah, there's some babe in the bathroom. Wait, we gotta go. There's a woman in there. We gotta help her get out. Yeah, right, freak. Good luck. You died trying. Hello? Hey, there's a fire. You gotta get out of here now.
Oh my God, I thought I smelled smoke.
Come on, I'll get you out. You?
So, Alistair wants us to renew our wedding vows so that he can force you to keep your distance from Catherine.
But I know that it's asking too much of you too soon. And I can't pretend that I never loved Catherine or I don't care what happens to her, because I do. So it wouldn't be fair to ask you to renew our vows.
I don't need to renew my vows with you, Martin. In my heart, we've always been married. Despite all the years, despite your infidelity with Catherine. Nothing has happened to change that for me.
You're amazing, Pilar.
Whatever you attribute to me, I attribute to my faith.
You're too fine a woman to jump through hoops for Alistair. I'm gonna tell him that we won't renew our vows.
Oh, wait. If we refuse to renew our vows, will Alistair go public and let everyone know that Sheridan killed Rachel?
I don't know. I mean, he threatened to.
Well, we can't risk it. I mean, I couldn't live with myself knowing that I was to blame for Sheridan finding out that she killed her mother's sister. So, we can renew our vows if you want to.
Headquarters said every road leading out of Harmony is sealed off tight. There's no way Alistair and Beth can leave by car.
Then where are they? I mean, how could my father's limo not have been spotted by now?
Alistair could have had his driver park the limo out of sight.
Well, whatever happened, we know that Alistair, Beth, and Marty are still here in Harmony.
I say we search the clearing grounds. See if we can find the limo or Beth and Marty.
It's a good idea. Please find my son. Please find Marty.
We'll do our best.
I'm gonna pour you a glass of sherry to calm your nerves, honey.
Catherine, I'll take another brandy while you're at it.
No. Mother, I really don't want any sherry right now. I just want to find my child. Okay? Marty! Marty!
Catherine? My brandy?
Oh, Rebecca, woman after my own heart, doesn't give a damn about anything that doesn't concern her. But boy, she is unbelievable in the sack.
Okay, what about Luis and Sam and Ethan looking around the estate for us?
They're running around like a bunch of fools. Nobody can find us here.
What if Marty hears Sheridan calling him? I don't know why, but they obviously have some connection to each other.
Beth, we are completely safe here.
Marty! Marty!
My love, you have to get a hold of yourself and see this situation for what it really is. Whitney can't use our past sins as an excuse not to nurse her baby. It's her duty as a mother. If she can save our grandson and refuses and something happens to him, it's her doing, it's not ours.
No, I can't believe you're turning your back on an innocent baby.
It's tough love, Chad.
Tough. Whitney, look at him. Look at Miles. He doesn't know anything about tough love. All he knows is his stomach hurts because it's empty. And you're standing there like we're asking you to cut yourself open and give up a kidney, when all we're asking you to do is nurse your own son. But no, right? You're gonna stand there and watch Miles die.
You don't understand. You don't understand. None of you understand.
Well, you got that right. I don't even know you at all anymore.
Neither do I.
This war of wills has gone on long enough. I insist that Miles be rushed to a hospital right now. And as for you, young lady, I'm going to report your behavior to Child Services. And if Miles should die, you could be facing charges.
I hope it's not too late to get Miles to the hospital.
The limo is waiting.
Let me hold him. Why? Chad, I'm gonna try to help him. All right, let me hold him. Come on. There we go. There we go. Whitney? Whitney, I want you to look at him. Just take a second and look at him, all right? Look in his face. He is starving. He's starving because of you. Look at this little baby. Look at him, because I want him to see his mom standing over him, waiting for him to die.
Fancy?
Ned?
What are you doing here?
I was having a drink with the owner, Spike.
Well, that was Spike.
What's your excuse? Are you following me?
Don't flatter yourself, all right? Now, we gotta get out of here before we're toast.
Wait, where did Spike go?
He bailed on you. Now, come on, we're wasting time.
Hold it! I smell gasoline.
All the more reason to make tracks. Let's go.
Ned, I smell it on you.
Are you coming or not?
Why do you smell like gasoline?
Look, this isn't the time for 20 questions, all right?
Oh my God, there's a gas can over there. Did you start this fire? Are you trying to kill me?
Whitney, I want you to listen to me, all right? And you listen good. All this junk you're spewing about Miles not being your son, about you nursing him, prolonging the inevitable, that's all a bunch of crap. No, I don't care what you say, I don't care what you think, and I don't really care what you feel. All I care about is that you saved my son's life. Now you have two choices. You do it yourself, or so help me, I will pin you down, I'll rip your clothes off, and I will make you nurse him. So it's your way, or it's my way, it's your choice.
Whoa, Fancy, don't be stupid, all right? I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying to save you. Now, come on, let's get out of here. That's the way out.
No, Ned, I don't trust you.
You don't trust me after all those jams I got you out of in Vegas?
You reek of gasoline. You must have started this fire. Why do that unless you're trying to kill me?
Fancy, come on, don't be lame, all right? I didn't even know you were in here.
No, you sold me out to those goons in Vegas. You followed me here to kill me.
Fancy, that's stupid. Come on, you know me.
All I know is that you gamble for a living and lost your shirt in Vegas. The money you'll get from killing me will bankroll your next poker game.
Hey, can we talk about this outside, okay? I burn easily. Let's go.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Whoa, Fancy, come on! Look, Fancy, you'll die if you stay in there. Fancy! Damn it! I knew that girl was trouble.
Are you sure about renewing our vows?
Martin, it's no secret that in my heart, I have always felt married to you. I mean, nothing, not even your infidelity with Catherine, has changed that. So if renewing our vows will help keep Sheridan safe and prevent another roadblock from coming between Sheridan and Luis, then I'm all for it.
Well, it'll help placate Alistair.
And we'll do it. On one condition, though.
What?
If you stand before God and recommit yourself to me and our marriage, then I expect you to honor that commitment. You can no longer have anything to do with Catherine in any way. I don't even want her name mentioned in this house. If you can't promise me that, then we have no future together.
I promise. I will. My future lies with you, not with Catherine.
I'm so sorry. On your first night back in the mansion after all these years and everything's in an uproar because Alistair held Beth take Sheridan's son.
Well, what about me? I mean, I can't get any sleep around here with all this commotion. Oh, Rebecca, just have some more brandy.
found Alistair's limo parked in the garage, but the driver's missing.
He's got to be here somewhere because he only takes the limo and he never drives himself.
So we know that Alistair came back here with Beth and Marty.
Where are they?
Somewhere on the estate.
We just have to search every inch of the grounds in the house until we find them, that's all. Where's Sheridan?
Oh. I can't believe that I've been reduced to drinking to calm my nerves. The noise. Where did it come from? It sounded like a child crying. It sounded like Marty.
She can't hear a thing. That's impossible. This is a soundproof room. Marty, shut up. Shh, shut up.
Marty?
Marty, just be quiet, okay? Good boy.
Sweetie, we have to be very, very quiet so that crazy lady doesn't find us. Okay?
Marty, where are you?
Please, Alistair, don't let them find us.
They won't find us.
Marty! I know you're close by. Marty, where are you?
What's going on? I heard shouting.
Whitney's trying to kill our child.
Son of a bitch. You tell me where Beth and Marcy are now. I know.